Hi, I'm Claire and I've been with the team for a good number of years now, so you probably recognise me from some of our previous footage.
Okay, do you want to tell us what your beliefs are in the paranormal?
I am kind of on the fence, off the fence, on the fence, off the fence kind of beliefs at the minute. As a child, I had an experience where I was absolutely adamant that something ghostly had gone on, something truly paranormal had gone on. But as I've grown up and I've become less naive about the world and things like that, I question whether or not what I saw is actually what I believed it to be. And so being with Stoke Haunted, I get a very good balance of the skeptic and the believer side. So I am on the skeptic side, but I want to be proven that I'm wrong, essentially.
Okay, so you talk about your experiences, and that's what influenced you to become a paranormal investigator. Would you say it's a hobby or a passion, and would you recommend anyone out there to become a member of a group?
I couldn't choose between whether it being a hobby or a passion. I think it falls into both categories just as evenly. I enjoy the group of people that I work alongside. We can have a laugh and a joke and kind of get up to all sorts of mischief when the time arises, but also we can knuckle down and really do some good grafting and concentrate and focus on what our goals are. As long as you kind of abide by the rule of you're not always right, and that you have to take into account other people's beliefs as well as your own, and kind of don't disbar them and sort of say, no, you can't possibly think that. Yeah. Then I think it is quite possible that being within a paranormal team such as Stoke Haunted would be just as much fun as it would be fulfilling in trying to prove the paranormal.
Okay. You say you've been with the team for a good number of years. Would you say that your views have changed since joining the team?
Honestly, I think they've kind of matured. I think when I first got with the team, it wasn't that I had sought Stoke Haunted out. It was a mutual exchange of help, I suppose. I needed help to run a charity event, and I just happened to be starting out in my writing career then, and I was asked to kind of follow the team around to help document the places that they go and what happened. And so over that time, the interest has grown. It was one of those things I could have taken or leave before, and now it's kind of, okay, I live, breathe and eat Stoke Haunted now, and it isn't so much because I have to, it's because I want to.
Okay. Is there a piece of evidence that you've caught, or is there a piece of evidence that would totally convince you that there is life after death?
I never say never. The dream, as we all say, is to get a fully blown apparition caught on, whether it's through photograph, film, or through a voice response on EVP. That would be the dream. But as investigators and Stoke Haunted try and carve the way towards beyond the expected, I think that things are always going to alter along the way if you let them.
Okay. And what keeps you wanting to come back time and time again to dark, damp, smelly, cold locations?
What, that isn't cool enough on its own?
Not the cold bit now.
All the damp or smelly. It's the company, it's the mutual respect. To an extent, I hope I don't offend anyone in the team, we are all kind of oddballs. And it's kind of nice and nurturing that we can all be oddballs together and follow the same path and dream to where we would like to go with Stoke Haunted above and beyond, really.
Do you ever find what you do scary?
There have been a couple of calls where literally my heart has been in my mouth, or I've teared up, or I've gone quite panicky. Generally though, as well as Andy, I'm behind the camera, so I don't really absorb too much of the atmosphere myself, because I'm watching what's happening and making sure I'm getting everybody else. And it's been in those situations where it has been, I remember one particular place in Burslem, I was recording, I had my back to the door, I'd been fine all night. I'd actually done the recce in the dark on my own previously, wasn't scared in the slightest, and I was in a room full of people with my back to that door, just been in there 45 minutes, and 45 minutes had gone absolutely fine. Minutes 46 came along and I was a wreck. I had to stop recording. I remember rightly, I came to yourself because I was a withering mess. It was like, oh, it feels like somebody's going to jump out on me. And I can't explain why I went from being completely confident and unaffected to being suddenly that overcome by it. I was a bag of nerves.
I remember that evening we were both very
Both
frightened.
there.
I don't know why. Yeah, I remember. Okay. What do you enjoy most on the evening?
The company is a big part of it, but also I'm able to be myself without any kind of judgments and things like that, but I get to learn, and I've always been thirsty for knowledge of something different, and I finally sunk my teeth into doing, things that Stoke Haunted do. I've gone from being just an observer and writer to taking footage, albeit not as good as what Andy does and to the extent, but with the guiding hand, I'm hoping to learn more.
Okay. Do you have a favourite piece of equipment to use on an investigation?
Definitely. If it's not my walking stick, then it's got to be the camera. Neither of which you can probably catch me without most of the time. So they're either very close by or they're in my hand. So camera, as much as putting things on paper is good, it's useful, actually having it happen and you having it recorded in real time is that one step better, I think.
Okay, and finally, what would you like to see in the future for the team?
I'm hoping bigger and better things, really. We have gone from strength to strength, and we have fine-tuned almost to perfection at the moment, I think, how we all work and deal with ourselves around each other and what each person does and how they operate. But I would definitely like us to get less hassled, because people are concerned about the quality that Stoke Haunted have. As colleague mine just says, it's cutthroat industry. If people so much as get a sniff of you think that you are doing something different, it's like blood to sharks. They're there and they'll drag you down. So hoping we can get beyond that and actually make this unity last and build and become a legacy, really.
Okay, Claire from Stoke Haunted, thanks very much.
Thank you.